Good afternoon and welcome to the 21st annual basketball tournament for the Sports for Life sports program in Harford County Public Schools. My name is Nancy Green.
And I'm Jen Chandler, and we're teachers from North Harford High School, and we are so excited to be your MCs for this evening. Tonight, you will see over 140 Harford County Public School athletes competing in two different basketball leagues. The two leagues include the Chesapeake and the Susquehanna divisions during this final night of competition.
All 11 Harford County high schools have teams competing in the tournament today. Before we get started with all the action, we have some important thank yous to share.
That's right, Mrs. Green. We would like to thank the parents and visitors for coming out to support our athletes tonight. We appreciate all the positive energy and cheering. In the Chesapeake division, competition includes the following high schools: Aberdeen, Bel Air, Edgewood, Future Links, Joppatown, and North Harford.
In the Susquehanna division, competition includes the following high schools: C. Milton Wright, Falston, Harford Academy, Harford Tech, Havre de Grace, North Harford, and Patterson Mill. And the teams you're about to see have been practicing all spring season to prepare for tonight's finale. They come early in the morning, Jen, before school even starts.
Yes, they do. So many of our athletes are out there first thing before homeroom even begins. A lot of them are after school with coaches and their other athletes who are helping them get ready, and it's just exciting. So on the court right now, it looks like we're getting ready to start with some action between our orange team. That looks like, Mrs. Green, who do we have out there?
Future Links.
Future Links
Head
versus
coach Crystal Hall with assistant coach Shamar Robinson.
Good, very good.
And they will be playing.
All right, looks like tip-off has just happened, Mrs. Green. We've
North
got the orange
Harford
team with the ball heading down the court. Beautiful.
Our own North Harford out there on the court in opposition, coached by Michelle Santelli and Kobe Stahl.
Very good. Okay, it looks like North Harford is bringing the ball in bounds. They're looking for their first pass. Bravo, they're working the ball up the court and heading in the right direction. Beautiful pass to mid-court.
To Ethan Morris, and he catches it, and the ball gets away just like that, but he's got it back.
But we've got that ball back, and we're heading for the first shot of the game.
Oh, so
off the
close.
backboard, such a great shot. And here we go back to Ethan Morris again, who puts it up for two. And we're going to use that backboard. Beautiful teamwork happening between our athletes. Get up there. Very good. Nice rebound.
Let's talk a little bit, Mrs. Chandler, about some of the players you might see out there for the Future Links. We have, as soon as I find the paper.
Okay, hold on, Mrs. Green. We're inbounding the ball from Future Links. They're getting ready to bring the ball down court in just a minute. Looks like the Hawks are establishing some defensive presence on the court, and we're working the ball down the court. Here we go. Let's get ready to see what happens. Right now, we're tied up at 0-0.
The action is fast-paced.
Harford Links is making a drive down to the baseline. Pass to the center, and we take a shot.
Harford Links, coached by Crystal Hall and Shamar Robinson, have wonderful team ethic with the following players: Sophia Tumello, who loves dancing and riding horses, number 3. Awesome. Brooke Myers, number 29, loves listening and rocking out to music.
Awesome. And we've got some big action happening on the floor right now. Pass down low. Shot. Score from the Hawks.
North Harford. And that is
Number 7 with the points for the Hawks, the first points of the game.
Jean Martin.
Jean Martin
gets 2 on the board.
2 on the board for us. Yes, absolutely. Future Links is not to be outdone. And they're heading down the court, making a pass to the lane.
You'll see number 8, Hannah Abbey, who's also into fashion and music and acting. And number 5, Hope Crayson, who's going to graduate this year with a paid job playing for Future Links. Austin Woods will graduate this year with a paid job when he's not rocking the
here we go, Mrs. Green with another shot. Oh,
so close.
Short of the rim, but a great shot made by the Hawks. And here we go again, right off that
Almost.
backboard. Excellent rebounding by
Ethan Morris.
And 2 more points for the Hawks on the board. Well done. Future Lynx
It's
is
4-0 now. They've got some catching up to do.
Yes, they do. Future Lynx is coming back. I feel it. They're going to make their way down the court with some fast dribbling.
Skills.
Great ball handling happening right now.
On Future Lynx, you might see Brandon Snyder.
We've got the Hawks back with the ball now.
Ethan has just been dominating the offense today.
Ethan takes another shot. We have another student who's just rebounded from the baseline. And Future Lynx going for the drive down the court all alone, making a beautiful pass. Oh, and unfortunately,
so close.
Ball heads out of bounds.
Look for Brandon Lay, who loves to read to children. Josh Gaskins, number 22, a gentleman with the best manners. Our Future Lynx players include Jacob Minikowski, who loves Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Cameron Lopez, Theodore Brands, a very talented athlete. And Ashley Johnson,
number 7,
Tanner,
number 20, I think.
Tanner Carson, number 7, and Gavin Carson, number 25, make up this dominating team. They're doing amazing.
They are. Oh,
you
we're
want
getting
to tell
some
us
beautiful.
about North Harford?
I will. We've got some beautiful passing happening down on this court with lots of shots happening underneath, and 2 more points on the board from the Hawks. All right, here we go with Harford Lynx heading down the court right now, with a beautiful inbound pass made to number 39, who's dribbling his way into the lane. Shot! Oh, right off the rim. Beautiful rebound by Harford Lynx. And they come up with, oh, good defense.
Look at that passing game. Wow, teamwork.
Yeah, so happy.
There goes
so
Michaela. She's stealing it
Here
and
we
running for the
go.
hoop. Oops.
Oh, no, whistle at center court right now. I think we just had a call made by the referee. I'm not sure what that was. We've inbounded the ball. The Hawks are moving down.
And there goes Michaela to the hoop.
Michaela's headed to the hoop. And we take a shot. Well done.
So close. Alyssa's got the rebound.
And Alyssa takes a shot. Here we go. Future Lynx is heading down the court again. A beautiful pass down court and a drive to the basket. A shot and a rebound.
This action is nonstop today, Miss Chandler.
It is
such a fast game.
It is. It's so exciting to watch what these students are doing together.
Great, the teamwork.
Great defense by the orange team just then. They were able to stop the Hawks coming down the court one more time. While we're talking about the Hawks, it looks like we have Madison Bailey, who is number 3. Madison's favorite color is blue, and her favorite animal is a pig, and she loves, in addition to playing basketball, Mrs. Green, to play volleyball. All right, we've got Future Lynx driving down the court. Beautiful pass made to the right. A shot goes up, off the rim. Rebound by Future Lynx. Oh, no. Here we go again, heading down the court.
It's anybody's game.
We've
It's just back and forth all over.
Change of possession, and the ball's out of bounds.
And I have to say, I'm very happy to be with Miss Chandler, as of course, because she is just an amazing person to be with anyway. But she also has a very storied basketball career of her own. So she is going to be our expert in analysis of the game.
Oh, my heavens. And the Future Lynx athletes make their way down. Beautiful passing coming to us down low. A beautiful shot. And Future Lynx gets on the board with 2 points. Beautiful layup made by number 6 of Future Lynx. Ball's inbound for the Hawks. They're making their way down court. Dribbling, looking for the open player, working the ball. Nice give and go just happening there. Oh, gorgeous pass across the court. Unfortunately, that one just went out of bounds, just off the tips of her hands. No big deal. All these athletes have been practicing countless hours and days getting ready for this event, Mrs. Green.
You can see the teamwork.
Oh, beautiful shot again on that replay. What an awesome layup made by the athlete from Future Lynx. They're heading back down the court. It looks like the momentum has shifted just a little bit. Beautiful pass to the lane. And again, Future Lynx with another gorgeous shot.
So close, but North Harford's bounding back. And they have an answer to them.
Of course.
Tell us more about that team.
Looks like maybe we have some substitutes happening right now, Mrs. Green.
It
seems like a good time to introduce a few more of our North Harford athletes that we haven't met. We've got, we mentioned Madison Bailey. Chris Gray is working with the Hawks today, and she's number 33. And I actually personally know Chris because she's on my journalism staff, and she is an amazingly gifted singer.
Yes.
So in addition to her basketball skills, she's, I don't know, maybe she'll break out into song on the court.
That
Who
would
knows?
be amazing.
Ethan Morris, who we've heard about today already, is number 9. His favorite color is green, and he absolutely loves to listen to music. So if Chris is singing, we might see Ethan dancing.
Dancing along.
Yes, and Jamel just went off the court. Jamel Holmes, he loves honey buns and owns over 120 pairs, or 20 pairs. Gosh, 120 would be a lot. Nice shot by the Hawks.
Go, so close, just
Yes.
barely missed.
And FutureLinks is heading back down the court. Beautiful pass. This team is really working to stay spread apart and open so that they can get passes to everybody on their team. It's just such a wonderful thing to see how many of our athletes are sharing the spotlight, making sure everybody gets a great shot. Nice job from Chris Gray down low.
I love the generosity of all the passing. Now, you can tell me with your basketball expertise, what are some of the other things we'd be looking for in these teams?
Well, I think one of the things that we look for in basketball is just really sharp, crisp passing. Sometimes just getting down the court quickly so that you can recover back on defense. And here we go. We are going to see some awesome moves by the
but
team
Ethan
league.
stole the ball so
Ethan
quickly.
did.
He's got those
And the
moves.
Hawks are driving back down the court. Ethan's looking, and takes the shot. Chris Gray there to recover the pass, shot, and we have a switch in the action back with FutureLinks coming down the court.
So what is important to these players when the game moves at such a fast speed, Miss Chandler? What would you say from your basketball days
Oh, I think
that they have to watch out for?
just being present and paying attention so that they're open for the pass when they're open, because everything's happening so quickly. Athletes really do need, we have the ball up.
That is a very interesting development. I've never seen that
That should
before.
be worth 12 points.
That was really cool.
Okay, we're inbounding the ball from FutureLinks. We made a good pass inbounds. All of our athletes are heading down court and taking their positions.
You'll see.
I'm not sure everybody who's watching can hear the cheering that's happening in the background, but how exciting that we're hearing so much positive energy in this gymnasium right now. Look, very good. Here we go. Shot.
I think
Shot
that
again.
is
Get
the
that ball
thing
up. Oh, and do it again.
that impressed me so much about last year's cornhole, and you feel that spirit again here today, Miss Chandler.
Absolutely.
Everybody's rooting for everybody here, and there is not a person here who's not cheering right now
I
for
know
the players
students
on
want
the
to
team.
have the win on the scoreboard, but the win is in their hearts. Absolutely.
They've already won with this team ethic.
Absolutely. We're still
100%.
at 6-2, and right now make it 6-4 with FutureLinks coming back down the court.
And only 4 minutes left in the game. It's anybody's game.
Yep, absolutely.
You'll see Jean Martin playing. She is number
7.
7, and Jean is also one of my drama students. So she's going to be in a play later this year, along with Alyssa Harding, also a drama student, number 2. She's in the action, right in the mix right there today.
All right, Mrs. Green, we've got another drive down the court. Oh, a
Long
big
shot.
shot outside the 3-point range on that one.
So close.
We have Aiden Jablon joining us today, number 28, whose favorite color is blue. He's playing for the Hawks, and his favorite artist is Drake. And no surprise here, his favorite sport is basketball. Who knew? We also have Leah Arthur, and Leah has been just promoting Sports for Life
On the news every day.
news every day at the Hawks Nest, and she's so excited to be here. She's a cheerleader for North Harford, and we're just so happy that Leah's on the court.
Another drama student.
Yeah, and she's number 8.
But no drama on the basketball
No
court.
drama, and we don't want any drama on the court, Mrs. Green.
No, ma'am. And
All right.
these sportsmen like athletes out here,
Absolutely.
they won't have any of the bad drama that we're not looking for.
Christian Marble is also here today, number 5, and he is a senior, and his favorite song, and I've heard him sing this, Mrs. Green, is Billie Jean
I was
by
gonna
Michael
say
Jackson.
It must be Michael Jackson.
The Hawks are looking like they're on the warpath again right now, taking up another shot and making some excellent passes down low, working that ball from player to player, athlete to athlete. just so they get the perfect shot. And Chris Gray down there again, feeding that ball back out to the perimeter. All right, we've got Harford Lynx heading down the court, driving in the lane, shot up. Oh, and we missed, but still a great effort made by Harford Lynx getting down the court quickly.
Who else from North Harford? We have
Michaela Reed. Oh,
Sam DiBastiani.
Harford.
Number 6.
Nice shot. Okay,
Wow.
Harford, is it Harford Lynx again?
Future Lynx.
Future Lynx again, excuse me.
So now it's really anybody's game.
Right, that was a great shot. We should be, I think, tied at 6, yes?
And today it was so wonderful at North Harford, Miss Chandler, at 1 o'clock. When the Sports for Life team walked out, the marching band was there
What a
to
wonderful
sing,
tribute.
and classes were there to cheer them on.
Oh, look at
Look at
this
this
replay
replay.
coming down. Shot in the lane, up for 2 and in. What a beautiful display of athleticism just then. Love it.
Thank you. And I tell you, Sam could not dance for the band when they
No.
were cheering them on and sending
Here
them
we
on
go.
a hero's
Future
journey.
Future Lynx again, up with that shot. Oh, Future Lynx gets
We're
the rebound.
tied at 6-6, and just a minute to
Future
go.
Lynx with 2.
Wow.
Future Lynx has pulled ahead, Mrs. Green.
We've got a
An
minute
8-6
30.
ball game with a minute and 30 seconds
Will
left on
North
the clock.
Harford make the comeback? We'll see.
North Harford's working their way down the court, and we're turning around the corner
Ooh, so
to take our
close.
shot. Chris Gray looking for a pass. Up for 2 from the corner. Back pass, and oh, nice job, Hawks, but no goal that time. Let's see what we can come down the court with now from Future Lynx. Future Lynx is in control. They have the ball. They've passed to the center of the lane. It was picked off by some athletes on the Hawks.
Some good
who
teamwork
are
there.
driving
Violet,
back down.
number 7 and
I
number
think they're feeling the pressure of the time and the clock.
2.
Oh, good shot. Future Lynx back with the ball, driving down the court, making their way all the way to the baseline. We'll see if we get a layup in here. Oh, unselfish move. Beautiful pass to the lane. Up, and no.
So close.
No, that was a great shot. Excellent effort.
And
by
we're
Future
getting
Lynx.
down to the last 30
35 seconds left on
seconds.
the clock. The Hawks have just moments to make up for this last 2 points that they need to tie up this game.
Will they do it in 20 seconds, Miss Chandler?
I
This
think
competition is fierce, but so spirited.
Come
Oh,
on.
very close.
Here we go.
And Michaela with a shot!
With
Yes!
only 7 seconds left on the clock.
Reed
We
ties
get a
the
tie ball game between the Hawks and Future Lynx. Oh my gosh.
Super shot.
Buzzer.
What a game. What a game.
What a game.
Tell me
I'm
a
not
little
sure.
more, Mrs. Chandler, about some of those other players.
So as we're switching gears, I'm
Switching
not
teams.
sure if there's a tiebreaker at this point, if the game ends in a tie or not. Oh gosh,
Here
we have a
comes that
replay.
great shot.
Beautiful
Michaela
pass.
Reed.
Michaela goes up. She positions herself perfectly and swish.
Swish
Oh,
it
net
is.
on that shot. Beautiful job, Michaela.
Well, it looks to me like we might be finishing, or are we switching teams? I'm not quite sure.
Sure, that's okay. While we're
We'll
waiting,
figure
let's
it
talk
out.
about Michaela Reed just a little bit. Michaela, who just had that last basket, loves dogs and loves doing art projects.
Yes.
So that's super exciting. Zach Newsom is also part of the Hawks team. He's number 42. His favorite color is green. His favorite food, same as mine, pizza. And his favorite dessert, Mrs. Green, some ice cream.
Excellent
And
choice.
God bless him. His favorite subject is math, and as English teachers and journalism teachers and drama teachers, we love those students who also love math, even though we're not good at it ourselves. Andrew Tagliaferri is also part of the Hawks squad this year. He's number 29. He is playing hockey, and he loves the color green and red. Andrew Moore is a senior, and he is actually a member of our football team.
A tremendous
and
student.
He is just an absolute delight. If you've ever interacted with Andrew, you know
There's
he has
not
a
a
heart.
person he doesn't know.
Nope, and he just loves these kids and loves this experience, and so we're so grateful that he's part of our program. Katrina Winkler, number 23, she is an outstanding jump roper. I'm wondering if she's been a part of the Hoppin' Hawks with Miss Sherry Billings, who is a coach and a phys ed teacher at Harford Tech, and she's here today. Paige Roten loves to travel and wants to be a nurse, and you can find her on the court as number 43 today. Number 39 is Jake Reynolds, Mrs. Green, and Jake also plays football and not a Harford County Public School sponsored sport, but he's also interested in rugby. So
Very
we love
cool
that they're
sport.
doing some things outside of Harford County Public School sports. Mason Greb, I think is how you pronounce his name, or
I believe.
is number 25. He also plays football. We've got a lot of our football boys here today out on the court, not just for North Harford, but for lots of our teams. These athletes play more than one sport, or they're involved in more than one activity, and what that does is just make for such a well-rounded, involved student who understands and appreciates the sense of community that being involved in those things allows for. And finally for the Hawks, we have Demetrius Densmore, and Demetrius is number 27. He has 2 goats, which is super exciting, and he likes to mountain bike, and I imagine if he lives up by North Harford, he's got plenty of hills that he can be mountain biking on at Mrs. Green.
I love to hear all about these varied interests. It's so exciting to know that there's so much to all of these student athletes. They have such interesting hobbies and such well-rounded activities, and it's very exciting to see the collaboration.
100%.
We have 2 new teams taking the court.
Yes, it looks like they both have blue uniforms.
We are looking at Bel Air High School basketball.
And Aberdeen,
and
is it?
Aberdeen High School.
Okay.
So coaches of Aberdeen High School are Dana Clay and Lisa Lopez and Taylor Kuzma. They are here with their team.
And they have a squad of 12 athletes today. So we're super excited to introduce you to some of those athletes as we make our way through today's basketball matchup between these 2 dynamite teams.
And they'll be facing off in this court next to Bel Air High basketball, coached by Danae Clark and Dave Ackley. So we will be looking for some fierce competition, and hopefully they'll all be able to keep the blue jerseys straight.
Yep, and there's also 12 athletes competing for the Bel Air athletic team out here today for this Sports for Life basketball tournament. So we are just minutes away from tip-off, Mrs. Green. Do you know what, Mrs. Green? You would be terrible at tip-off.
I would be probably terrible at a lot of it. Actually, and I don't know much about it. I knew much more about cornhole.
You would be terrible at tip-off because you're short, Mrs. Green.
Yes, Mrs. Chandler's got the height thing going. What would you say, as a former basketball star yourself, are some of the skills that these players have to master in order to play this game? It's very foreign to me. I have very little knowledge about basketball, but I imagine the passing skills have to be good.
I would say ball handling, probably more than anything else, is so incredibly important. And just, I think like anything else, being a coachable athlete, these students get a lot of guidance and encouragement, not just from their peers, but from the adults who are working with them. And so, your goal always as an athlete, I think, is to get better each and every time you have opportunity to do something that you love. And the obvious things about ball handling and the skills that come with shooting and passing are important, but also just having a great attitude and being a coachable athlete.
The sportsmanship all comes down to.
It looks like we're gonna whistle the start of this second game.
Wonderful. Here we go, everyone.
Hey, hold on to your hats, and the tip-off is ready.
It's going to Aberdeen right from the start.
And they're heading down the court. Oh, we had a little mix-up with which direction we're going, but we're
we got
headed
that
right
right
direction now. That would be me out there. And
wow! That looked like a three-pointer.
What an amazing shot made by Aberdeen right out of the gate with some serious celebration happening. Yes, please. That was such an amazing.
Let's see that. Was that a three-point shot? Mrs. Chandler, here it comes again on the TV.
Here we go. He takes the shot. It's up and in for a beautiful shot to start the game. I think all our shots in this game are worth 2 points, and even if it were a 3, I think his foot was over the 3-point line.
I see. And that was Chris Medina.
What an amazing shot
So when he's not shooting super hoops like that, he is looking at CSX trains, and he also may be eating pizza.
Oh my goodness, that's so exciting. All right, here we go. Aberdeen's coming back down the court. Beautiful pass made to another Aberdeen athlete, number 1, Angel Caldero. Great job. with an awesome shot. Bel Air athletes heading down the court now. Let's take a peek. We got it to another Bel Air athlete, number 29.
And that would be Darby Doring, whose favorite food is a tomato, number 29, Darby
love
Doring.
That. Eat your veggies. Number 42 for Aberdeen just takes a beautiful shot right now.
That would be Alex Turner. And when he's not playing basketball, look at number 1, made the basket. Angel Caldero again.
Angel Caldero is hot. She's got hot hands today.
Really
Love that.
making an impact out here with her teammates.
The game is at 4-0 right now, only a few minutes in. We've
Also,
just had a change. Oh, another, we've got the
there's
shot
Angel.
going up, replay, and the basket's
Swish.
good. Swish, very good. We had a change of possession there for just a second, and now we're heading back down the court with Bel Air. Bel Air has the ball. Number 2 is inbounding the ball for us, and that would be, looks like,
Corinne Emerson.
very good. Oh, we had another change
And
of
she
possession.
also volunteers at Luna's house, which is such great community service when she's not playing basketball.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, here we go. We're heading down the court. Oh, we're looking for a beautiful pass down court.
A long
made to
pass.
number 34 of Aberdeen. He's looking maybe to take a shot, thinking about it.
That is...
And now we're turning back and heading the other direction. Bel Air picks off that pass, gets it back to number 34. That's Jonah Wills. Jonah Wills is in the range of a foul shot right now.
Wow.
Took a shot, and it looks like maybe possession has changed back in the other direction. Okay, so it looks like Aberdeen High School, number 42, is coming back down the court. Alex Turner just inbounded the ball. Alex is passing to Angel Caldero again. It looks like number 2. Ethan Golding has the ball right now. And we made another pass to Angel, who takes a shot, and
So close.
it was an amazing shot. She was totally under control taking that shot. It was such a beautiful sight to see. Okay, we've got,
I'm so impressed by the ball handling
too.
skills, the dribbling and the traveling down the court so fast.
and the patience. All these athletes are being very patient about getting the ball
In the
where
right
it needs
spot.
to go and taking time to make sure they're looking for their open player and athlete.
And let's talk more about some of these Aberdeen players.
Mrs. Green, who's number 6? Can you tell me number 6
Number
for Bel Air?
6 for Bel Air is Stuart Hardiman, and he loves the Beatles. Child of my heart, I love the Beatles
yes.
too.
That was Stuart last time, just coming down the court. He looks like he's flexing his muscles right now down here in the lane. Great defense happening from Bel Air. Their arms are up. They're moving their feet.
Ethan Golding, number 2 for Aberdeen, dribbling down, trying to make an impact in the end court.
Yep, here we go. We're coming back down the court with Bel Air. Bel Air's got a beautiful lane right now that they're looking to, oh, great shot. It was a wide open opportunity. Difficult sometimes just to get it just right, but these athletes are giving it their best go right now. We're so proud of all they're
energy.
accomplishing. Look at number 42, just dribbling down the ball, keeping his head up, makes a great
Alex
shot.
Turner again.
Alex Turner.
His teammates include Ryan Bissler, number 24, who is also a wrestler in addition to a basketball player. And also from Aberdeen, Tim Cullum, number 22. He loves cars, trucks, and going to the gym.
Oh, and Darian Davis, number 45. He is a fan of Michael Jackson, and he's also a fan of Sonic.
He's looking
Seems
like
like-
Sonic as speedy as
Yes,
he is out there
super
today.
Speedy. Zoom, can't keep my eyes on him. He's so quick getting down the court. That was a great shot.
That was a
Followed
great
up
shot.
A rebound, and we're heading, whoa, Aberdeen, heading down court right now.
Justin Hamel, number 44, who loves Charlie Brown, also on Aberdeen's superstar team.
Bel Air is making their way, Mrs. Green, down the outside edge of the court, looking for a lane so they can get towards the basket. And they're up for 2.
So
Beautiful job of trying to get open and in position. These athletes are making such great progress getting back down the court so quickly. That helps with defense so much.
Devon Poor-Octor, also from Aberdeen, who loves Tom and Jerry, number 18, moving down.
Oh, that was a beautiful shot by number 35 of Aberdeen.
And That is Chris Medina again. And also players on Aberdeen, Dante Harrison, who loves boxing and socializing.
Boxing.
And Alejandro Jimenez, whose favorite movies are Secret Life of Pets 2 and Toy Story. What a team.
That is. You know what, Mrs. Green? I love that. Oh, nice shot made by Belair.
Wow, and who was
What
that?
a beautiful shot. Number 7.
Number
7 on Belair.
And that is Truett Spelker Wild, who's also really good at geometry. Here comes an instant replay of that golden shot.
And the ball, wow, right up the rim and down. Way to go, Tristan. That was Tristan, right?
That was Truett Spelker Wild.
Way to go, Truett. And it looks like Belair's hot right now.
They are on
They just
fire.
put another bucket in, number 9. With that basket, Christian Padilla. Padilla, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Christian just had a really nice basket underneath the hoop and got his team some points. We're all tied up.
Now it's
as we're
anybody's
making some
game.
Substitutions, it looks like. Belair is at 4 and Aberdeen High School is at 4. So this is another exciting matchup. We had
These matches are very evenly matched. It just shows, I think, how hard these teams have been preparing for months and months to get ready for this. A couple more players on Belair's team, and then we'll tell you a little bit about how Sports for Life and the basketball tournament
Came to be, yes.
and came to be.
Yes.
We also have playing for Belair, Chloe Cordova, who loves to bake, number 39.
Okay, here we go, Mrs. Green. Let's see, we've got a shift in action here now with some new athletes on the court. Number 5 from Belair, making her way down the court right now. That's Valentina Maid. We made a really, that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and switch gears and come back down the court, head in the opposite direction. Number 24 for Aberdeen, that's Ryan Beiser.
Ooh, so close.
Took a
Good
nice
shot.
shot.
On Belair, we have Jeffrey Coker, who loves to dance, number 25. Rounding out the team, Maya Sauer, who's number 3 for Belair, and her favorite animal is a monkey.
Oh, mine too.
Rachel Taylor, number 28, who loves watermelon. Me too, and it's just about that time of year.
I know, Mrs. Green, I'll be growing some in my garden.
I will
for
be
you
coming
here
to
soon.
get some for summer dessert.
Amen to
And
that.
Isabel Connor, number 26, who's taking classes at HCC. So those are your teams from Aberdeen and Belair, and it is really anybody's game.
Yes,
It's so close.
The energy in this room is palpable. These athletes are just giving everything they have. We're going for that ball, and we've got it. Number 22 from Aberdeen, getting ready to take a shot.
Good effort there.
Yeah, it was an awesome effort. Looks like we have an inbound being made. Here we go, inbound pass made to number 34 of Belair. And that's Jonah Wills. Looks like Jonah Wills.
Nice dribbling by Jonah all the way down the court.
All the way by himself. The Aberdeen athletes are playing great defense. They're kind of hanging out in the
Wow,
lane.
there you go. There's 2 more points on the board for, was that Aberdeen? No, that was Belair. So now our score.
Mrs. Green, that happened so fast I didn't even see the basket.
Yes. Well, let's talk a little bit about this basketball tournament. This basketball tournament, hosted by Harford Tech, has over 140 athletes participating in the event. The tournament has games running consecutively in both gymnasiums, with teams divided by skill ability into 2 different leagues, the Chesapeake and the Susquehanna.
Absolutely, and this is exciting. We get to see all kinds of athletes doing all kinds of things, and adaptations being made where they need to be, but these athletes are just showing spectacular sportsmanship and athleticism, and we're so excited to see what happens next. We are down to the final 4 minutes and 23 seconds of this matchup between Aberdeen and Belair. It looks like Aberdeen is going to go ahead and inbound this ball.
Just 1 point different.
Yep, looks like we're just a 1-point game. We're heading down the court again. Aberdeen making its way. Lots of passing happened. This is some of the most unselfish play I've seen, I think, ever in basketball. And a beautiful shot. Thought that was headed in the right direction. Awesome job by Aberdeen. They return to defense quickly. Bel Air is getting ready to make their way down the court. Again, looking to get things going for their team and maybe extend their lead if they can. And Bel Air, everybody's sort of taking their time trying to figure out what's happening next. And here we go. Aberdeen heading down the court.
Loose ball on the court. Oh, and he recovers it very quickly with such great skill.
Great passes here. And we took a shot. And Aberdeen, Bel Air, both there for the rebound. And Aberdeen looks like they have it in their very capable hands heading down court again. And here we go. Bel Air outside, inside the three-point line.
Nice
shot taken. And we're going to turn around and come back down the court, heading back into Bel Air's territory. Let's see if they can hold their defense so that Aberdeen High School will be held to just 5 points in this game, or if they're going to be able to get another couple points on the board before the game's over. Wow, what a great shot taken by number 24 of Aberdeen. That looks like that was Ryan Beiser again. Bel Air back down court. We've got number, oh, wow.
2 points
number
for Bel
6,
Air.
Stuart
And they
Hardiman.
pulled just ahead by 1 point difference with 2 minutes left to go in the game.
Yes.
I think another thing I love, Miss Chandler, is watching the coaches on the sideline and looking at their intensity as they have spent all this time preparing these athletes for competition and really combine their athletes' talents to showcase their high school.
For sure. These students are certainly representing their schools incredibly well today. Aberdeen and Bel Air both just putting forth great effort on the court, cheering one another along as they make their way up and down the court. And even the athletes on the sidelines are cheering for their peers.
Such a great spirit.
But you're right, these coaches are just superstars and heroes who just give of their time and energy to these athletes to give them the best possible experience that they can. All right, Bel Air's making a drive down
all
court.
the way down the court.
And there's a shot taken.
Intense drive.
Bel Air gets the rebound, puts it back up again, and Aberdeen.
Feel it heating up.
Nope, Bel Air back with the ball. I think some of the Bel Air athletes forgot that the rest of their team was down here still taking some shots, but that's okay. They're ready for defense because now Aberdeen is making their way back down the court. Aberdeen still has time. It's 9-5. Bel Air High School ahead by just 4 points. We have 1 minute, 12 seconds, and 4 points can just tie up this game, Mrs. Green.
It's anybody's game still. There's enough time, and it is intense.
And here we go. Bel Air back with the ball in the lane. Shot up. Aberdeen rebounds, inbounds the ball, and away we go. Here we go. 51 seconds. It's possible 4 points. Nothing is out of the realm of possibility.
Well,
Aberdeen takes a beautiful shot from outside the three-point line. That was a great shot.
So close.
Yes, his form was outstanding.
And it's almost 30 seconds, just 30 seconds left.
Bel Air takes one more shot.
But nobody ever gives up. That's another thing that I absolutely love. These players are playing till the last possible second is gone on the clock.
100% right. They're giving all of their
100%.
effort, all of their energy. You're right, 100% of the time. And we are just so grateful to be able to be witnesses to what's happening out there on the court. And here we go. Aberdeen's got the ball with 7 seconds left. And we're trying to get one more shot up, I think, as we wind down the clock. And that's all we have for the matchup between Bel Air High School and Aberdeen High School.
So
the
Bel
final
Air
score
takes it
was
9-5.
9-5. Bravo on a job well done to all the athletes on the court.
Great job by both teams. Great
Bobcats.
effort and great spirit.
Bobcats came out on top in that one, but awesome job. Awesome job. Mrs. Green, I know we were talking earlier about some of the history about the Sports for Life program.
Well,
and
the Sports for Life basketball program provides athletes with an opportunity to participate in before and after school practices, and the entire time they're working together to build team unity and practicing the basketball skills that I'm learning today of dribbling, passing, and shooting.
I couldn't agree more. Mrs. Green, the end of the spring season culminates with this countywide tournament to showcase every athlete's skills. The tournament is a round-robin style tournament with every team playing 3 games. That's a lot of games.
That's a long day after school all day.
Yep, after you've been at school all day. You know what? I think we're not even playing, and we're going to be hungry when this is all over. So I hope these kids have big plans for
they
yummy,
might get some of that
dinners.
pizza and some of those wings they've been talking about.
Yes, absolutely. So we are so grateful again that we get to witness these 3 games throughout the evening that each team is going to play against other Harford County schools and teams in their league. Parents and friends and school administrators and school staff come out to encourage these athletes. We've seen some people in the in the gymnasium already today. Miss Sherry Billings,
school nurses, teachers,
some of
students,
our teachers,
support staff.
Absolutely. As the games play, we hope that you feel the gymnasiums are filled with school spirit and team pride. That's really clear to me. I've seen some teams who've brought in signs that they made
for their teammates.
for other athletes. I love that. I think that's such a wonderful thing.
And I think it goes beyond even the team pride to the school pride, because these athletes are representing their high schools. I know we felt it today as we gave our Hawks their own send-off. The pride we have for the way they represent us so amazingly.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. And I think one of the things that all of these coaches and all the people who are involved in this program, one is a sense of sportsmanship and how important that is. It's a concept that they teach and practice. And it carries over to the tournament as the players perform team cheers. They high five. You just saw moments ago the 2 teams lining up to do handshakes at the end of the game.
Yes.
And while that's a very simple, small thing, I think just kind of the idea that even though there's a winner and a loser on the scoreboard, that really when it comes down to it, we just want good people making good choices and treating people with kindness. And so what a wonderful way to reinforce that concept through athletics.
And speaking of kindness, the hosts from Harford Tech who have volunteered in advance to design and create programs for the tournament. Harford Tech students setting up the event by preparing equipment and setting up scoreboard systems. During the event, countless Harford Tech students are here volunteering as announcers, scorekeepers, running the clocks, keeping the games running smoothly.
Gotcha. Speaking of games running smoothly,
and we're into our next one, Joppa versus Edgewood. Here we go.
Here we go. We are just about there. Oh, wow, a shot right out of the gate by Joppatown. What an amazing shot. They take the lead early in the first part of this game, 2-0. I'm not even sure who took that shot. It happened so fast. That was a 3-point shot. And
here
look
comes
at this.
the
Here we
replay,
go.
number 30.
Number 30 puts up the ball outside the 3-point land and sinks it. So number 30 for Joppatown. Give us just a second and we'll be able, oh, that's Nathaniel. Oh my, Luschner. I'm gonna go with Luschner. I'm sorry, Nathaniel, if I messed up your name. What a beautiful shot made by Nathaniel. Okay, it looks like we've got Edgewood coming down the court right now. Edgewood is making their way back, setting up outside the perimeter. There is some amazing defense happening by the Joppatown athletes out there. Edgewood, beautiful. Oh no, that's Joppatown. Joppatown, beautiful rebound.
Joppa in the purple.
Number 32 puts up a big shot outside the 3-point land.
Donovan Webb, and he's also a bowler who bowls for multiple bowling leagues.
Number 41 from Edgewood and made a beautiful pass. Nice shot to number 15, and number 15 just took a great shot.
Farrell Gadsden and Philip Gadsden, they're actually, maybe, perhaps related.
Oh,
since
right.
they have the same last name.
Could be, could be.
That would make sense with all this teamwork.
My
what a
goodness.
big shot that almost hit the cameraman.
Big, beautiful shot. Our poor cameraman down below the basket from Harford Cable Network and other places taking photographs for a yearbook. We're so happy they're here with us today.
Coaches for Joppatown are Shannon Polk and Melanie Denzer. And the players include Zachary Albright Smith, number 27. He's ridden one of the fastest roller coasters in the whole country.
Oh, Edgewood High School. That was a really nice shot. We made a little drive down toward the baseline. 33 has lined himself up nicely for a shot.
Oh, yes, it's in. Swish.
The shot. Nicely done. Number 33 from Edgewood.
That is Colin Foote.
Colin Foote with the 2 points that just went up on the board. Oh my goodness, another beautiful shot. these two teams not afraid to put the ball up. Here we go. We got a beautiful replay with
And
number
such
33
good
again.
teamwork with the passing game going.
Colin's shot off the backboard, boom, right through the net. Way to go, Colin. Here we go, number 22. Beautiful pass to number 22.
And that is Clifton C.J. Johnson, whose favorite rapper is Juice WRLD.
Oh, I'm so sorry, I sneezed.
Bless you, Miss Chandler.
Thank
there
you.
goes 27, clear to the hoop, trying to get some points on the board for Joppa and,
number 15
come back.
with some beautiful ball handling from Edgewood. Number 41.
41.
Definite some intensity getting down the court, makes a nice pass. He gets it out to the perimeter.
That again
and
is Farrell Gadsden.
Great rebound by Joppatown. That one got off his feet really nice and high. Grabbed that ball right off the boards.
What a pass to number 30. That's Nathaniel Leshner from Joppa. And his favorite thing to do when he's not on the court is to go to his firehouse with his older brother.
And Edgewood just dropped a ball in. Number 15 from Edgewood High School. That's Philip Gadsden. All right, we've got Joppatown on the move. This is a fast-paced game between these two teams.
The heat is on.
Number 25 going up for the basket, makes an unselfish decision to pass it.
So close, just off the rim on
And
that
we got
shot.
just off the rim. That was a great shot, Mrs. Green. Okay, here we go. Joppatown heading down the court, makes his way all the way out to the left side of the court, passes it to number 22.
Quick action. What a shot from midcourt there.
And here we go again.
Rebound,
nice
and they
again.
score. Yay for Edgewood on the 2 points on that one.
And I think that might have been, who was that again? That
Number
was Philip Gadsden again.
Yes.
All right, we have an 11-3 ball game right now between Edgewood High School and Joppatown High School.
Our players.
Edgewood is in possession with the ball right now, and we've had a substitution.
Some of the players you might see out there on the Edgewood team include Andrea Falcon, number 44, who
Nice
loves
pass.
to read.
Okay.
Alicia Falcon.
Wow, great job, Joppatown, with a beautiful layup made by number 32.
And that
Wow.
would be
Hold on,
Donovan Webb
There we go.
for Joppa. Also on Edgewood, we have Jaden Matthews. And I think that covers all of the
I
teammate
think you're right.
players
Wow,
on Edgewood.
wide open down low. What a beautiful pass made by
On that
the
rebound.
Edgewood team. And there we go. We go for that ball down low. Made a good pass just then. And we took another shot from the top of the lane.
So
Lots
fast-paced.
of shots happening out there, Mrs. Green.
Lots
I'm so
of
impressed with their
opportunities.
passing right now. It's been so exciting. Wow, what
That
a
was
great
great.
shot. These boys and girls are not afraid to move the ball. Number 41 makes a great effort coming down the lane.
There's still time on the clock,
Yep.
Miss Chandler. It's anybody's game.
Yep, we're at 9 minutes and change left in this battle between these two schools. They are doing an amazing
Joppatown.
job. Joppatown with the ball. Shot made by number 30 outside of the perimeter. Great shot, number 30.
Joppatown coached by Shannon Polk and Melanie Denzer, and some of the other players we haven't introduced yet include Zachary Smith, Shayma Allen, number 25, Sabria Kane, number 7, who loves to spend time with her dog Daisy when she's not shooting the hoops. She's about to get the ball away from number 22 right now.
Yes, absolutely. It looks like, gosh, it is so impressive. Joppatown really has some disruptive defense out there. They just keep moving their feet.
Wyatt Smith, number
shuffling.
24 out there. He produces his own music.
Wow.
And clearly he's a great defender because look at that defense out there today.
No kidding. He's doing a great job. Oh, my goodness. Look at this patience. They're waiting to move the ball around the perimeter. We took a shot, and there's been a change in possession, and we've got number 41 coming down from Edgewood. Beautiful pass made down low to number 33.
And 33.
Who takes the shot and right off the rim with a great rebound and a follow-up
And
shot.
another
And
2
a score
points.
by number 13 by, I believe
And
that
that
was
is
Edgewood.
Jaden Matthews, number 13 on Edgewood, whose
Well
favorite
done.
sport is basketball. Well, there's a reason for that.
Well, if he's making shots
All
like
those
that.
rebounds.
And here we go, back down the court to number 15 once again. And oh, big time play happening underneath the net. Great defense by both. I think that was Joppatown who was in that play. All right, here we go. Joppatown's coming down the court, looking for a beautiful pass. We've got an athlete who takes a shot on the far side of the court, and it's recovered here by Edgewood, who's driving down the court. Number 33. Oh, wow, what an unselfish pass to number 15
Another rebound.
again.
There it is again, that same move.
I love that they are just looking for the open athlete. Right now, looks like Edgewood High School is up by 10 points, 15-5 against Joppatown, but there's still plenty of time. And Joppatown should not lose heart. There's plenty of opportunities. They just need to keep shooting, Mrs. Green.
And passing.
Can't make baskets if you don't take shots.
And I also just have to say that the selflessness of the athletes and the team ethic again is so striking.
Yep, absolutely.
Everybody's really communicating well and sharing time and just looking for opportunities to win it.
I agree. One of the things I loved best about basketball when I played was that you could be a part of the magic without having to be the magic.
Right.
That you give other opportunities, you know, making unselfish plays so that the person who's more open than you are, you know, gets to have an opportunity to be successful as well. So that's exciting. Nice shots happening out here. We've got some great rebounding, great movement down the court, back and forth, going in both directions. Nice shot made by 41. 41 is hungry for a basket.
I'm telling you, those mid-court shots every time, so close.
We are heading down to the final 5 minutes of this matchup. Looks like we're trying to feed the ball to number 30, who takes a great shot out from the perimeter. Misses just by inches. It was off the rim.
I think something really significant to share with the folks out there too is this is not the only season and the only sport these athletes are playing. In current times, Sports for Life is a program covering all 3 seasons of athletic competition. In the fall, they play bocce. In the winter, it's bowling. And in the spring, it's basketball or cornhole.
Absolutely.
And this program has been designed to provide high school athletes with significant physical limitations or handicapping conditions an opportunity to participate in high school athletics. So the program is twofold, building peer relationships, and we see the fine evidence of that happening out here on the court today.
Right.
And improving athletic skills, and we can see the evidence of this too, to promote lifetime wellness.
Right.
And during their practice sessions, the athletes learn each other's strengths and limitations, just as teammates in all levels of sports do. So in all Sports for Life athletic programs, though the rules and equipment may be modified to meet the unique needs of every athlete, for example, in basketball, you might notice on the other court a lower basket or even a catapult to propel the ball is an option.
Mrs. Green, I'm going to interrupt you for just a second. We had a beautiful drive down the court with a gorgeous layup made by Joppatown High School's number 37. I'm not sure who that is right now. Let's see if we can find a name for that young man. I think it was 37, maybe. I can't see the back of his jersey. I'm so 32, number 32.
32 is Donovan Webb again.
It was a gorgeous layup. He made his way down the court quickly, found the open space, and just took a great shot.
Dominating the court.
Really nice job. He's coming back down again. He's got hot hands right now. 33 on Edgewood has done some remarkable rebounding out there today. Super excited to see that happening. Underrated
That's Colin Foote.
He is impressive. He's got some height, and he's up against those boards, trying to grab balls as quickly as he can to get them back out to
get
other
those
athletes.
Rebounds.
Yep. He's got a great vertical jump. Oh, nice pass. Okay, let's see what number 22 can do here for Edgewood High School. Great defense by number 25 of Edgewood High School. And we fed the ball down low. Looks like the athletes are working really hard and not afraid to push that ball down court quickly.
It's very intense.
And efficiently. And number 32 again, almost with another
hard
layup.
Drive. Clear down the court.
Yeah, it was a great drive. Oh, we've got a wide open athlete under the basket. Looks like we're coming this way to 33 again. And a beautiful shot. Thought that one was going to go right down through the net. No No such luck this time. Hopefully that athlete will have another opportunity to get that ball back up in the air again off his fingertips and through the net. And here we go. We've got number 27 making his way to the basket with a really great shot. Wow, the back and forth nature of this game just keeps you on your toes, Mrs. Green, doesn't
It's
it?
anybody's win. You just can't tell. Anything can happen, and you can see the intensity and the desire and dedication of these student athletes.
For sure.
And again, their teamwork. I think everything that the Sports for Life is intended to do is demonstrated right here on this court in all the best ways.
100%. Later on today, we'll talk a little bit about some of the modifications that are made for athletes who participate in all types of Sports for Life programs, but specifically about the ones that have been made for today's event. So we'll chat about that when we get finished this
Some
game.
modified rules.
Yes, nice shot made
Really
by
excellent.
Edgewood, who puts 2 more points on the board. It's 19-7 with 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the clock. We need to see some fancy footwork here, and he's making his way down the court, close to
Number
the net.
27.
Shot and score by number 27.
Zach Albright Smith.
Zach Albright gets his points on the board. I think that's his second basket of the day, if I'm not
It
mistaken.
might be, and now the competition is even closer. Here comes the replay.
Check out Zach again, right there. Boom.
Great
up,
form.
In it goes.
And I tell you, that is way harder than it looks, because I've tried that much of basketball before.
Mrs. Green, I've seen you dance. I can't imagine you playing
Me.
basketball.
I don't make very many hoops, Mrs. Chandler. Not as many as these people, that
Oh
is
my
for
goodness.
sure.
But it's all about fun, and it's all about doing your very best and putting your best effort forth. And these athletes most certainly are doing that. They are having so much fun. It's clear that they care about what they're doing and about each other. And basketball is
Look
just
at that
a vehicle
shot. Wow.
to make that happen. That was a great shot.
Clear across the court.
All
there
right.
has to be a certain amount of strength to throw the ball that far.
Sure, I
That's
think
where I
that's-
think I'm lacking.
Mrs. Green, we've got to get you some cardio and some weight
Some
training.
weight training.
All right, Edgewood coming down the court. 16 seconds remaining. Number 41's
41.
got the ball, takes his shot right from the side, and we work for that rebound, and it's out of bounds. 8 seconds remaining on the clock. 19-9 game. And it looks like Edgewood High School is going to remain in the lead as we run out of time at the buzzer.
So close. Ooh, and almost that big shot from half court.
Yes.
Wonderful effort from both teams. Another great display of sportsmanship.
Yes, congratulations to the Edgewood athletes who put 19 points on the board with a lot of teamwork, and bravo to Joppatown High School, who also did an impressive job of just doing some awesome defense and working that ball around to the other end of the court and taking some really great shots. Mrs. Green, I know we talked just a little bit ago about the Sports for Life program and adaptations that happen with students who have some limitations or handicapping conditions so that they can participate in high school sports. One of them is in this basketball tournament that we have a lower basketball hoop, and we also have a catapult in some cases to propel a ball as an option for some athletes with limitations in their range of motion. The modified equipment allows athletes to participate and challenge themselves in the game of basketball.
Yes,
The rules are modified to allow traveling and double dribbling for athletes who have difficulty with ball control. And the intent of Sports for Life is to promote athletic achievement and encourage team spirit. And we are definitely seeing that today. There is
100%
no
for
doubt about
every
it.
athlete.
Yeah, and the rules that are adjusted are done so to provide an equal opportunity for participation and to highlight the skills of every athlete. And I might add that I think some of the modifications that have been made were designed by other students
Yes,
in the
part of
schools
the
where-
Best Buddy system,
Right, and so-
and they work it out through practice. Like I know from North Harford in particular, one of our students has a catapult designed specifically with his teammates that they put together to use in the games.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's very cool. He makes lots of baskets with
Right,
it.
and so if you're watching today, this next, I think, matchup will feature some of those adaptations, if I'm not mistaken. If you're just joining us, this is the Sports for Life basketball tournament being held at Harford Tech High School. And we are so incredibly excited that you're here to join us. If you're just joining us, you have missed some exciting action between some of our teams so far, but do not fear. There is plenty more where that came
Plenty
from,
more
Mrs.
action
Green.
to come.
We
And this display of student mentorship and student volunteers. Again, we mentioned that the host school, Harford Tech, has been amazing, and there is a lot of participation from the Harford Tech students who are assisting with concession stands and other duties. But the student volunteers go beyond just even our host school. Each team comes with their own set of student athletes and volunteers who have been participating alongside with the students.
Yes.
So it takes a village of volunteers to keep things running smoothly and create a successful tournament. Many thanks to Harford Tech student volunteers, to all of the student athletes, and a big shout out to Sherry Billings, the site coordinator for the event and the organizer of these volunteers. But it's just so reassuring to see students working together for such good things and giving up their time. And these are very busy people, all of our student athletes.
My goodness.
They go to school all day.
Mrs. Green, you and I even talked about this. We did the cornhole tournament last year together and had the opportunity for the first time ever to MC that event. And I think when we finished, we were both so moved by all of the energy and the excitement and the teamwork that we did not want to miss the opportunity to come back and be part of it again. And
so honored to be invited.
Just so happens that we were able to do the basketball tournament, which is certainly something that I love and I'm passionate about as a former high school basketball athlete myself. Not to the degree that some of these athletes are doing. I'd like to think that I held my own on the court.
Thank goodness you've got that knowledge, because I wouldn't have such sophisticated commentary on the action on the court.
Mrs. Green, we're not getting paid big dollars to be the MCs, that's for sure. But you know what? That's
but
not
I
what
will
it's about.
But
we
I
are
can tell
so blessed.
That goes beyond the details of the game is what every teacher, every coach, every director or advisor or mentor looks for. It's that team ethic, and that trumps everything.
Oh, for sure.
And I just think that the attitude and the teamwork here on display and the dedication and hard work we can tell out here based on the play that we're watching, that these athletes have been training for this moment for some time, and they have been building up for it.
Right. I think most of these coaches are also teachers in the buildings where these students come from. And so we know that in addition to their teaching assignments and grading papers and planning exceptional lessons, they're representing Harford County Public Schools just as well as basketball coaches, volunteer coaches. I'm not sure where the referees come from. We'll have to check into that and see if we can find out. But thank you to all our referees who are here today, who are contributing of their time and ensuring a smooth and safe experience for these students.
And trying to coordinate this big of an event.
Sure,
involving
lots of moving
this
parts.
many kids and this many athletes and games happening. I know we have games in 2 gyms simultaneously happening in this round table.
Right. The good thing is that we'll have an opportunity, Mrs. Green, from our vantage point to see, I think, every team. So that's exciting. We don't have to move locations. The athletes will rotate from this gymnasium to the other, and those in the other gym will make their way here.
And about 4 o'clock, we start with session B.
Yes.
And our first members on the court will be Harford Tech versus Havre de Grace, it looks like.
Wow, that will be quite a dynamite
That's going to be a matchup.
I'm so excited about that. We are so, again, excited to be able to share what's happening on the court with you today, especially if you can't be here in person. We have the Harford Academy and the Harford Tech basketball team also coming out to participate this afternoon, so we'll share some of those details with you as we get them. As we're waiting for this next matchup to begin, we just want to share a couple special thanks with you. The Sports for Life program is comprised of exemplary staff members who go above and beyond for their athletes. Coaches and other people are scheduling practices, they're coordinating all the materials and if the things that are necessary to make this thing run. They organize permission slips, they prepare the team for the tournament, and it involves a lot of commitment prior to this actual event and tournament. The coaches are comprised of special educators, physical educators, para-educators, inclusion helpers, you name it, and they're here. And they're all collaborating with each other to design practices that are motivating and that promote the success of every athlete. That is nothing short of a miracle. It is. Athletics and special education help provide funding equipment and staffing to support practice and competition. So we're so very grateful that the Special Education Office and also the Athletic Department continue to support this initiative.
And a little history. This began the Sports for Life basketball athletic program in 1999.
Wow.
By Ginny Popoliak and Bonnie Fry at C. Milton Wright High School. And it has evolved since then. It began with basketball, but has evolved since then, including several sports, bocce, bowling, cornhole. A combination of athletes play on each team with and without disabilities, representing every high school and every student in Harford County.
That's just amazing. What a compliment to Harford County Public Schools that we have every school represented here today.
So special.
Yep, Mrs. Green, it looks like we're getting ready to start this next game. This is Havre de Grace versus Harford Tech.
And Harford Academy.
Harford Tech and Harford Academy are together, it looks like, in one team.
We've got Harford Academy in the burgundy.
Well, right out of the gate, we got a basket from Havre de Grace.
Start. And that would be number 16, Alex Walkenfuss, with those 2 points getting on the board right off the start.
So good. He did such a great job. Man, that was quick. Mrs. Green, if I blinked, that
was the way to start the game. That's one good way to start.
Holy moly. All right, we've got the ball in the hands of Harford Academy, Harford Tech, and they are heading down court and dribbling their way into the lane.
Number 4, Julian Braxton.
And Julian Braxton is getting ready to take aim and shot at the net end.
So
does
close.
A great job of getting it close.
Another attempt.
And we're
attempt 2.
Bending her knees, getting ready to take another shot.
Great effort. Great effort.
Okay, now the ball's turning around. We're getting back down the court with Havre de Grace High School making their way to the lane at number, I think that's 15. Number 15 from Havre de Grace High School.
That's Alexis Dahlnaker, who
takes the shot and gets 2 points on the board.
Excellent job.
Way to
She
go.
loves basketball. Well, there must be a reason.
100% right.
Scoring points like that.
She just put 2 more points on the board for Havre de Grace High School. And here we go. We're back down the court with number 4 coming into the lane.
And number 4 from Harford Academy is Julian Braxton again, making another attempt. Harford Academy and Harford Tech, coached by Jessica Wilson, Katie Wallace, Katie Olmstead, and Sherry Billings. And the players for these 2 teams include Alexis Bell, Lauren Bell, Justin Boyd, Julian Braxton, Annabelle Chilcote, Brandon Christ, Connor Farley, Romario Green, Abby Owanoski, Bella Kaiser, Hannah Kroll, Kamari Lewis, Alex Murphy, Chloe Reed. This is a big team.
This is a big team.
Parker White, Alex Wolkenfuss, Alexis.
And 2 points on the board.
Again,
way to go. Number
Dallas.
18 from Harford Academy, Harford Tech team.
That's Allison Pukitsko, we just named.
Nice. Here we go.
Camden Seaborn, Caroline Korzak.
Oh, 2 more points, Mrs. Green. I'm so sorry
And that
to interrupt
was-
you. And that was number 6, it looks like, from Havre de Grace High School. I love the energy here. He is making his way back down
And
the
that is
court
our
right now.
peer coach, Kendall Zimmerman.
Kendall Zimmerman.
Havre de Grace, coached by CJ Ardema. I apologize if I mispronounce it. And Jen Kack.
Wow, way to go. Number 18 just puts 2 more points on the board for Harford Academy and Harford Tech.
That is Allison.
Is it Connor Farley? Connor Farley, number 18. Well done. We've got another shot made by Havre de Grace High School right now. Not sure. Let's see if we can figure out what number. Number 6, Mrs. Green. Who's number 6 from Havre de Grace High School?
That is the peer coach, Kendall Zimmerman, number 6.
With another 2 points
Ooh,
on the board.
look at those 2 points. What a great shot. Very unconventional, but I love the creativity.
I did too. It was a beautiful shot.
And 2 points, swish. I
Here we
love to
go.
see them congratulate each other.
Me
and
too.
And
Harford.
it doesn't seem to matter who's winning or losing. Everybody's congratulating everybody here.
Pure joy on the court right now. All right, we've got
Number 18.
Harford Academy, Harford Tech basketball
That
team
would
coming down
be
court.
Allison.
Takes the shot, number 18, puts the ball through the net, scores 2, takes his team within 2 points, 8-6, with Harford Academy and Harford Tech in the lead. Number 15 from Havre de Grace takes a shot, rebounds, ball goes back up again for a second shot, and it's in.
2 points.
2 more points.
Also on
Number 15, that's Harford Tech. Who is that, Mrs. Green?
that
That's Havre de Grace, I'm sorry.
on number 15, Alexis Stahlniger.
Oh, Alexis
who
with 2 more
loves
points.
to play sports, especially basketball.
What
A
an
few more
awesome
players
job.
to meet from Harford Academy. We have Camden Seaborn, Caroline Korczak, Craig Maltez, Danielle Korczak, Delaney Klaus, Haley Burhouse, Madeline Orsi, and Marley Seaborn. So really big team.
Yes,
Lots
it
of
is.
players.
So many
That's
people.
impressive to see. That's such great participation.
For sure. Oh my goodness, what a great shot was just taken by Harford Academy and Harford Tech right here. We're looking to get that ball off the backboard right into
Yes,
the net.
and
it
2
goes
points
in
for
2
Harford
points.
Academy. And that was number...
That ties us up at 8 each. And that was number, I can't see, I think it was
He's
13.
turned the other way at this point.
We'll see if we can get his name in just a minute.
When he runs back up the other way.
Havre de Grace High School with an answer to that. They come down the court and make 2 more points with a great basket. Let's see if we can catch that Harford Tech.
Number 19 with the 2-point score for Harford Tech. And that would be Camden Seaborn.
Nicely done, Camden. All right, we're making our way down the court again. It looks like we have a little lull in the action right this second.
No, we've got a...
Oh, there's the ball.
The ball
I
is
missed
headed
the ball again.
down.
The ball is making its way down the court.
In one of those special rule adaptations we talk about.
Absolutely.
We might get to see a catapult.
We get to see a shot being made right now. Looks like we've got the ball being put right there. What a great shot. Awesome opportunity for her to get the ball in the basket. All of our athletes are excited to see.
Yes, and there it was for 2 points. How exciting.
What an awesome
A display of
opportunity.
teamwork again.
Yes, 10-10. We're tied at 10 between Harford Academy, Harford Tech basketball team, and the Havre de Grace High School Warriors.
And boy, they hustle. I mean, this is what, their 3rd game of the tournament, and they're still on fire running. There is no lack of energy or commitment here.
So much energy, so much commitment, and these athletes just giving it their all every second that they can. Number 15 again with a beautiful shot. And
That's 3.
Make no mistake about it. Number 19 just comes back down the court with an answer every time.
And now our score is Tech at 14 to, oh, I'm sorry, or is it Havre de Grace at 14?
I'm not 100% sure. Yes, 14-10, Harford
Academy. It's hard with all
That's
these H
mouthful.
teams
H.
too. They all start with an H, so it is a little confusing
All
for us.
right, here we go. I'm sorry, I don't know this young lady's name who's coming down the court with
This
the
is
ball right now.
from Harford Academy. I can't see the number.
Me neither. But looks like we're making some passes, giving some athletes an opportunity to take some shots.
I think
Nice
this is
job.
15. Alexis Stahlniger.
Okay. Number 15 from Havre de Grace coming back down the court. She has been on fire this afternoon.
Another
I think she's
2
made
points
3 or 4 baskets
for
coming down
Havre
the
de
court
Grace.
right now for Havre de Grace. Yeah, those Warriors are lucky to have her. We're sitting at 14 to 12 right now. Looks like we've inbounded the ball. Student athletes are making their way down. I think we've introduced all the athletes from Harford Academy and Harford Tech, but just one more shout out to Cayman Lewis, Bella Kaiser, Alex Murphy, Brandon Christ, Justin Boyd, Abby Iwanowski, Connor Farley, Romano Green, Lauren Bell, Chloe Reed, and Annabelle Chilcote. And it looks like we also have Sadie, Caroline, and Allison who are participating with this squad as well. So thank you to all those athletes who are here today and participating with the Harford Academy, Harford Tech basketball team. And Mrs. Green, I know that you have the Havre de Grace athletes, and we've mentioned them as well. Alexis Stallmaker, Gabriel Stallmaker, I'm assuming they're related, that's so exciting. Anna Sadowski, Shane Johnson, Kingston Rounds, and Kendall Zimmerman. We are just so happy that all these athletes are here. One of the things I love best, Mrs. Green, about this is the game we're watching right now has a lot of peer coaching happening out there on the court. And so these athletes are getting some instruction about how to best sort of take a shot or make a good pass. There's a lot of support happening for them, and it just makes them feel like they are productive and doing a great job and successful. So that's exciting.
And
wow!
2 points for number 3.
Just put a basket in.
Anna Sadowski from Havre de Grace. And Anna is also a Special Olympic athlete in track and field and plays tennis. There we see her great shot.
That was Kingston, actually, number 3. Kingston Rounds is number 3, and he's the one who put that ball in. So bravo to Kingston Rounds on that great shot.
He's a video game player when he's not making hoops out there on the basketball court.
For sure. All right, here we go. It looks like we've got Harford Tech, Harford Academy getting ready to make their way down the court right now, making a beautiful pass to another athlete. And here we go. We're taking off for the nets. Let's see what's going to happen and unfold as we make our way down to the baseline. This athlete's getting ready to take a shot, and we're going to hope that everything goes well. Great form, great structure, and in the basket, the ball goes for 2 more points.
How wonderful.
Bravo. Super awesome that Harford Academy, Harford Tech.
And the game is tied again.
2 more points on the board. We're at 16-14.
Oh, 16-14.
Okay, gotcha. All right, we had a beautiful shot made just moments ago in that modified net. Bravo!
Yes.
Check out that smile.
That was just what I was going to say. A beautiful shot and a beautiful smile.
My best part of the day. Just
light up
watching
the
those
room.
Great happy moments unfolding in front of us, Mrs. Green.
It's
Gives me
so
goosebumps.
exciting. The joy is palpable, Mrs. Chandler.
I couldn't agree more.
It just really does give you perspective, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Look at this defense. Oh, he is a fierce warrior out there. Wow, way to go. Hands up defense right there.
Energy and joy and sportsmanship here on display.
And an awesome rebound by number 1 in Harford Academy. That looks like it was Brandon Christ, I think. I think that was Brandon Christ. I'm not sure. I hope I didn't get that right or wrong. Excuse me. Looks like Brandon Christ.
Number 1 for Harford Academy. Yes, I think that's correct.
Okay, here we go again. We're making our way back down the court right now.
And again, dominating the game.
Number
this
14.
child that is good at basketball, number 14.
Wow, great kickoff.
Alexis Steinmaker.
Holy mackerel, we had
but the ball is stolen by number 1 for a drive down the court with great intensity.
Holy mackerel, we're going back up and down the court again with another pickoff as we head down the court. A shot taken. Great opportunity for a rebound.
And look how well they know the rules too, Mrs. Chandler. Like, I don't think I would understand that, but I can see that they've been taught very well.
Sure thing.
What the skills and the rules are for basketball.
Wow, look at number 1, taking off down the court. Wide open down the other end. We had a substitution made for, looks like Havre de Grace.
And again, we've got a nice pass happening with the ball. Across court, here we go.
Watch this beautiful pass right now.
Some great passing happening to number 7.
Number 7 on Harford Academy, Harford Tech. Beautiful, unconventional form, but great shots. Love that.
And that was number 7.
Abby Iwanowski.
Abby Iwanowski.
All right, we've got some more passing coming on over here, Mrs. Green, to number 25. Beautiful pass. Looks like number 25 is going to try and take a shot at the net. And it looks like Havre de Grace High School has the ball,
Recovered.
and they're in control. All right, we're back down the court, 16-14. Harford Academy and Harford Tech in the lead by just 2 points with 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining in this game. We're waiting to see which direction this game will go. It's anybody's game with just a few minutes remaining.
Just a few points.
We know
difference.
that things can change just in a split second. So we'll see what's going to happen as these final few ticks of the clock unfold. Looks like Harford Academy has the ball. They made a beautiful pass to the corner of the court. A little hard to see right now. And looks like an athlete's getting ready to take a shot.
And here we go again. Will he make it again?
Will it fall through the hoop? And
yes,
it
it's good. And they're tied again. And there's that bright, super smile.
It looks like we're not tied, Mrs. Green. I think that puts up Harford Academy,
Oh.
Harford Tech, 18-16.
Oh, my.
I know. Here we go. Havre de Grace High School needs
But they're
4.
coming back. Oh, and the ball is stolen
wow.
just like that.
This number 1, he is speedy, zippy, down the court with a shot. Looks like Harford Tech is going to have one more opportunity in the final 13 seconds to see if they can make something happen right now. We've got number 14.
Oh, and the ball is stolen
and
again by number 1.
Back
He is such a great defender.
ball.
And that is
up with the shot.
Alexis Bell.
Nice
With all the great
defense.
defense happening out there, number 1, Alexis Bell.
Brandon Christ.
Oh,
Brandon
it's different on this
Christ.
paper.
It's uniform number.
Ah,
Mrs.
my fault.
Green.
I'm looking at the wrong paper, but Miss Chandler, thank goodness, is here to keep you straight and get it all
Wait,
right.
Actually, I think I did it wrong too. You know what, Mrs. Green? Here's the thing. Even if we got it wrong, we're trying. We're trying. We're putting out our best
We're
effort.
doing the best we can.
Trying to make sure that we get every student recognized at least once in a game and mention their names so that everybody has their 30 seconds of fame. And so we're so grateful that we get to participate in this. And it is just such an honor. And we're
Looking
so
at
blessed.
these beautiful smiles as the teams high-five
For
one
sure.
another and congratulate one another.
Yes.
And you think, too, Mrs. Chandler, what kinds of friendships are going to be formed from the possibilities and opportunity that a tournament like this provides for our kids? They're going to make so many new friends and memories for life.
Yep, I was just going to say, it's like anything. If you invest a little bit of time and energy, you reap the rewards from that. You know that as a drama teacher and having students involved in things in school, I think just makes the experience of being in high school even more special. And so I think on both sides of the ball, it doesn't matter, like I said before, win or lose or tie, these kids are just having an absolute blast. They are enjoying every single second of being out here. They're learning from one another. They're learning from their coaches and their mentors.
Absolutely.
But when at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, they will carry with them for a very long time this memory and this opportunity.
Well,
So
they probably won't remember the papers they wrote for us. I hate to say it, Miss Chandler, but
Mrs.
they will
Green.
undoubtedly never forget this experience. This will be a memory for every student athlete participating here
Yep.
for the rest of their life. These are the kinds of things we remember. And definitely, I think even the audience members would tell you the same, that
for sure.
being here is just such a joy and a privilege and an honor.
Yeah.
And something very special. We've been looking forward to coming back since we got
Oh
to
my
participate
goodness,
last year.
yes.
And we hope we do good enough job to get invited back
I
again.
know.
Maybe we'll have
hey,
to.
let's do some special
try.
thanks while we're in between matchups again one more
So
time. There's
many
a few
people.
more people that we just want to mention specifically because they just play such an integral part of making sure this all happens. James Reynolds is the principal at Harford Tech High School, so we're so grateful to Mr. Reynolds. Terry Cohey is the assistant principal here, so again, so grateful that they open their school to us and just allow us to be here and these kids to participate. Albert Johnson is the assistant principal, also here at Harford Tech. Colleen Sassadelli is the supervisor of special education, making the magic happen from the central office staff, so we're grateful to her. Shannon Jennings Jones is the coordinator of special ed at the secondary level, and Kim Harmer is a special education teacher specialist. Kim Manzo is the coordinator of low incidence special education. Deborah Basler, supervisor of athletics and sports for life. Paul Danielle, Daniele, I think maybe, co-athletic director of Harford Tech High School. And we'll come back to some more thank yous in just a minute. We've got tip-off between these next two teams.
There goes Leah for North Harford, one of our Hawks.
Yes.
And there's that catapult you're going to see in action with Sean. Just a minute here. It's about to go with Andrew handing him the ball.
Absolutely.
And you'll get to see an invention that is just so cool and so inventive and creative. Take a look at that.
We had a modified ball and a modified basket in that one.
And what precision he's able to get from so far out. And Andrew filled us in.
Yes.
And we're going to see a replay of that action.
Check this out.
Now, what is so cool is that the young man, Andrew, helping him, they designed this catapult together with the help of a science teacher. And then you see, of course, Sammy D cheering him on from behind.
100%. And that ball looks like it's going to drop, but it doesn't.
So close.
Next time. This is a matchup, Mrs. Green. I don't know that we said this.
We have
North Harford High School
Milton.
and C. Milton, yes. So we have the Mustangs and the Hawks. Head-to-head here in this competition this afternoon.
I believe we've introduced the Hawks, but who's playing for C. Milton today, Miss Chandler?
Let's take a look and see if we can find who is taking the lead for us here. We've got Anastasia Kizenko, number 4, and Anastasia likes to sing and dance. And her favorite food, goldfish.
I love goldfish.
And chips. I'm with her on the chips.
That's a good choice.
Sam just took a beautiful shot from North Harford High School. Maria Kazenko, I think is how you say that, Kazenko. And she loves to eat bagels and donuts. And she is just so excited to let everybody know that C. Milton Wright just has an amazing team, and she's so happy about that. Looks like there's some great sportsmanship from North Harford working with C. Milton Wright here, so that C. Milton Wright can get
an
this
opportunity to.
Yes.
What number was that, taking all those shots for C. Milton?
I will look to see if I can see her jersey in just a minute. Leah from the Hawks is making her way down the court. That was number 2 from C. Milton, right? Number 2 is Maria Kazenko,
who you just introduced.
Yes. Destiny Robinson is number 28, and she's actually training to be an EMT. So, goodness, if we have any emergencies, let's hope not. She's here. And her favorite food is brownies.
All this talk about food is making me hungry, and I'm not even out there playing basketball.
We are
working up an appetite.
Snacky kind of part of the day for us. Zaid Schwab. I'm so sorry. We're just going to say Zaid Schalbeck. Listens to country music. I love that. And his favorite food is cookies. And that's number 7 on our court today. I missed that shot, Mrs. Green.
Big score. I'm not sure who got those points, but it was 2 more points on the board.
Yeah, North Harford's up by 4 right now. C. Milton Wright, not to be outdone, is making their way back down the court into the lane with a shot. And 2 points on the board from number 7.
It's going to be another tough competition.
That was Zaid who made those 2 points. Way to go, Zaid. That's exciting. We also have Joseph Snarsky, number 22, who likes to eat cookies with his mom and his dad. I hope he shares his cookies.
There goes Sammy D.
Mrs. Green, I hope he shares his cookies with his mom and his dad.
That would be nice.
Nigel Duncan is number 32. He's a kid after my own heart.
Yes, Sammy D with the 2 points.
D with 2 points from the Hawks. That's exciting.
And we love Sam at North Harford. He can't not dance, is what we like to say. And he was dancing out the door today to get ready for the tournament.
Yeah, Nigel is participating as number 32. He's coming down the court right now. Here we go with Sammy.
He can do splits.
Oh my goodness.
That is very impressive.
Let's check out this replay. And Sammy with 2 on the board. That was an awesome replay. Okay, so we have Nigel who just came down the court, and now we are turning back up the heat from the Hawks end. And Leah is making her way into the lane.
And the ball is stolen by number 25.
Number 25 is Alex Hoffman. Alex is making his way down the court. Takes a shot.
What a great shot from half court.
And
Oh, so close.
Andrew Moore is coming down the court right now.
Andrew on our football team, and he is one of the geniuses behind this catapult you're about to see.
Yes.
They figured that out and developed it together.
Oh, just short of the net. And so here we go. We're going to turn around. We're going to get that catapult set back up again in case we need it in just a few minutes. And we're working our way down the court with
You can see the strategy and the peer coaching like you mentioned before.
Absolutely. Number 7 takes a shot, puts 2 on the board.
Wow, and that was
Zaid again.
How many points for him today? That's a lot of great shots.
He's definitely got some hot hands going on. We're
also,
so excited.
His teammates include the rest of the C. Milton Wright players, Nigel Duncan.
Benjamin Cunningham, who loves Michael Jackson, and he loves dancing to Thriller.
That's right, and cookies. Again, cookies. All this talk about food.
Alex Hoffman. Here we go with Sam again. Oh, Sam, good
shot.
So
close. Good effort.
We also have Alex Hoffman, who hangs out with his cats, and his favorite food is chips as well.
A rim shot, also close.
Yep, that was a nice shot taken by Sam, who hit the rim again, and
here we go with 25, driving back down, a nice pass to 32.
32 takes a shot.
And 2 more points
for Nigel Duncan, my Bruno Mars loving buddy. Love that.
Strong skills on display here.
Right. We've introduced, I think, Christian Marshall, number 5 for C. Milton Wright. He's a YouTuber, a co-coach, an artist, and his favorite food is macaroni and cheese. I think we could do that with dinner tonight.
That sounds
All right,
great.
we just took another shot with our catapults.
Abby Driver for C. Milton. Favorite food is Fritos. And our C. Milton team, coached by Michelle Carson, Chad Ritchie, and Mary Richardson, who we thank for all of their time and dedication.
Absolutely. Looks like C. Milton Wright's getting ready to take a great shot down low in the lane, right off that backboard. We got a rebound.
You can just see the pride on the faces of these coaches when they see how far these athletes have come and how much they've learned, and what great, again, we just can't emphasize this great sportsmanship on display.
Nice job. Number 25 just exercised such great patience and poise just then. He was trying to wait for the right shot, pivot, and make his move, and he did. Really good strategy. Here we go. We're heading down the court again. Number 25 for the Hawks.
There goes Sam off number 6, right back to center under the basket.
And Sam takes a shot, and we're close, but
so
no
close.
cigar that time.
But 25's got it back. It's
He'll get
back and forth.
Number 25 making his way down the court, driving, keeping his head up, looking for the appropriate pass. Nice teamwork happening here, Mrs.
Teamwork.
Green.
Look at the defense from the Hawks. But it's just not quite enough.
Yep, we've got our hands up. 32 puts the ball back up on the board. I think Andrew's got some height competition here between number 32 and
it would be hard to say who was the taller basketball player out there.
For sure. And nice shot by number 32.
One more time. That's his 3rd basket, I believe.
That was Nigel really doing a great job out there today. We're at 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this game, and it's
Leah's got the ball, and
Leah
up into the basket, swish.
Way to go, Leah. Number 8 for the Hawks just puts 2 on the board.
So proud of Leah, not only for her participation in drama and cheerleading as well as basketball, but every day this week. She has been on our morning announcements,
100%, yes.
promoting this event and recruiting people everywhere she sees to come out and see. And I look at the stands and I see so many folks from North Harford, so I know her message was heard loud and clear.
Yes, what a wonderful thing to see so many peers and parents and friends and family come out to this event and cheer for these kids. And we've got Sam turned around, heading back down the court
again,
in the right
that
direction.
peer coaching, Andrew Tagliaferri right there to make sure we're all headed in the right direction.
And we're going to go ahead again one more time, Sam, and see if he can hit this shot right here. All the C. Milton Wright players ready for that rebound as they should be. Well done.
And
check
look at the speed on the court.
C. Milton Wright athlete heading down the court. Number 4 heading down that way is Anastasia. Anastasia with a shot right off the backboard. Anastasia's going to go up again with another shot, and for almost 2 points. We'll see if we can get
the rebound by North Harford. Here we go, back down the court. And here comes Christian. And he's made such amazing progress. I can't wait to see him out on the court.
Here we go, Mrs. Green, you're right. It just looks like every time we come down here, we just get better and better with our shots and with our defense. See Milton right
Wow!
there.
Sam again with a 2.
Again with 2 points on the board.
On fire today.
He has been hitting those shots near and far. Here we go. See Milton Wright with the ball. Number 22 heading down the court. Joseph. That was a great shot. Number 20. Is it number 22, Mrs. Green? I can't see if that says 22.
Yes, 22.
It is.
And that would be...
I'm thinking that's Destiny. Right? Because 22 says Joseph, but I don't think that's Joseph.
No.
I think
that
might
must be a mix-up.
Yeah, I think there might be a mix-up. So whoever just shot the ball last for C. Milton Wright, bravo on a job well done. All right, here we go. We've got,
oh, so close.
Christian is out there right now. We're so excited to see Christian making his debut on the basketball court. Here we go.
And like you said, he definitely sings some Michael Jackson for us.
Oh,
he's
my
got
goodness.
the best Billie Jean impression.
He most certainly does.
When he's not playing basketball.
Right.
Look at that defense from Sam.
He might be singing while he's playing. Who knows? Here we go. Sam is ready to
On
take
the
another
defense.
shot. C. Milton Wright all ready for those rebounds that are coming. And Sam is getting himself situated with the ball.
Gonna take his time,
He's
no
taking-
pressure.
And there we go. C. Milton Wright going for the rebound. Well done. Oh, nice teamwork and giving up the ball so that we can get some more points on the board. This is a fairly evenly matched game going on between
It's so
these two
close. We're tied.
teams. We are tied. No,
Well,
10
10 to 8.
10
So
to
we've
8.
got 2 points.
But a 2-point game. These athletes are working so hard to make good shots and make good decisions.
It all happens so fast, I can't keep up with the scoring.
Know. And here we go. Christian going for 2 points down with the modified net in the corner of the court.
Yes,
And Christian
scores
puts 2 points on the board for his team.
Wonderful job. What a team player.
What a team player, and so much effort with his peers helping him to get that shot up and off successfully.
But look out, because C. Milton's on the rebound now with a great pass and dribbling fast down the court. They're in it to win it, and they're not giving up.
No, they are certainly not. I love it. Such joy again, Mrs. Green. We continue to see time and time again so much sportsmanship, so much love, so much joy that these athletes have for what they're doing. I think the only people paying attention to the scoreboard, probably us.
Are us, the announcers. You might be right about that. I don't think I've ever seen an event that could rival the kind of sportsmanship
Nicely done, Christian, with 2 points.
that is
no,
on
not
display.
Christian,
That was
Sam.
Sam again. That might be a record for Sam. That's like 4. Look, now he's blowing
Sam is
kisses
blowing kisses to the
his
crowd.
adoring
I
fans.
love
He
it.
definitely loves, he's also a drama student. And
He loves the stage.
He loves the stage.
He loves the stage, even if it's
And
a basketball
plays
court.
percussion too. But I'm not
Nice.
surprised, that kind of team spirit and cheering each other on and making people excited. I think that's what it's really all
I
about.
couldn't agree with you more. I think that for all these athletes, and especially Sam, having the opportunity to take center stage and enjoy the spotlight for just a brief moment.
Blow a few kisses to the
Oh,
crowd.
Who doesn't love the chance to blow a few kisses to the crowd, Mrs.
And when
Green?
they're so well deserved, Mrs. Chandler.
For sure, for sure. All right, let's see what Leah's got here. Up her sleeve.
What a nice
She took a
form on that
great
shot.
She did have beautiful form. Her elbow was tucked in.
Her
She followed
other arm
through.
was extended
Wow,
straight. Yes, good job, Leah.
She looked shocked that the ball went in. She had great form, and it really was a perfect shot.
So now our score is 14-8 with North Harford dominating. They're pulling ahead.
C. Milton Wright will not be outdone, I'm sure. They're not going to give up easily.
They're coming
Number
back with a
25.
big shot. Ooh,
Oh,
so
that
close.
was such a beautiful shot. Looks like.
And
Once
another
again,
one.
They are making their way down the court again one more time. We've got plenty of time, 1 minute remaining, so
Anybody's
it's
game.
not out of the realm of possibility.
Yes. Another one for
Another
Sam.
one for
That
Sam.
might be a record for the day.
Mrs. Green.
As you were thanking people, Mrs. Chandler, I think we have a few more.
Yes, I think we do too. Let me take a look at the list of people that we want to make sure that we recognize as we go on. Paul Daniele, again, I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing the names. They don't give us a guide to pronunciation, so.
No phonetic spelling.
No, Paul is the co-athletic director for Harford Technical High School. We're so happy that they helped to coordinate.
A Sam basket again,
Yes.
Mrs. Chandler.
Kyle Moore is also another co-athletic director at Harford Tech. There's a lot of athletic directors, and I think that's actually necessary. I can't imagine athletic directors have the hardest job on the planet coordinating practices, buses, transportation, games, tournaments, spaces, you know, injuries, so many things that they're doing.
Trainers.
So, yes, Melissa Wilson and Charmaine Bishop are our tournament nurses.
Charmaine Bishop, we love her. She's our school nurse superhero.
Yes,
that's the buzzer for
the North Harford.
But wait, Sam's gonna take one more while he's out there.
He's like,
He'll
I'm
take
not
advantage
done
of
yet.
it every second he can get on the court.
Gotcha. And there we go.
And he's gonna do one more, and then we're gonna have to switch games.
There we go.
Yes,
All right, so we've ended this last game, 18 points for North Harford High School and 8 for C. Milton Wright. What a great matchup. So many good things happening out on that court. Those children are so excited.
There goes Sam,
working
joyful.
his way down the court, just joy radiating from every pore in his body.
So much pride you can see on these athletes' faces. They see their hard work and their months of work and training paying off finally.
Lots of handshaking going on down there right now, lots of hugs between these two teams. These athletes, you have to remember, a lot of them know one another, not just from the Sports for Life basketball program, but also from
the other
playing
events.
in the other Sports for Life opportunities that they have. And so let's finish up with a couple of those thank yous. We had Sherry Billings. Mrs. Billings is a teacher at Harford Tech, has been here for a long, long time. I've had the great pleasure of working with Sherry on lots of things over the years, both in school and out of school. And she's the site coordinator for this event today, so we're grateful to her. Our adapted physical education department, Amanda Evans, Jean Greiser, Katie Pico, and Kay Lambert. And once again, I've known Kay for a long, long time. She's just incredibly dedicated to the students of Harford County and specifically the students with adapted PE. And so we're grateful she's here today. Our referees, oh my goodness, I can't
what
say
a great
enough
job
about
they
these
have
referees.
done. So patient, so thoughtful and kind and considerate of our athletes.
It is. It's super hard to navigate a regular basketball game, and so when you have all the moving variables with the adaptations and making adjustments so that students can be successful, I think that job just deserves even more high praise than it otherwise gets. So thank you to Dave Hobson, Nate Horn, Kyle Costello, Sheila Collins, Charlie Hobson, Drew Hobson, and Gordon Lefkowitz.
And it seems to me too, Mrs. Chandler, that the referee job would be a pretty thankless one to begin with.
Whew, yeah.
Because as somebody is always going to be mad at you no matter what. You can't win.
Well, when you have it.
But I guess in a tournament like this is the one place where you actually can win because the sportsmanship is so great. Nobody's mad today.
No, that's exactly right.
I love it.
Just happy to be here. And we'll round out our thank yous today with a couple people who are connected to Harford Tech as well. Monica Shiverall in the graphics department and Harford Tech students who created, Monica is, I think, one of the teachers. And the Harford Tech graphic design students who created the program for today. So if you didn't get a chance to see it, it's beautiful. And we also have Harford Tech student volunteers who are working as announcers, as scoreboard operators, who are working the door and greeting the guests who are coming today. So that's exciting. And we also have Harford Cable Network. And I can't say enough about getting the chance again to work with Mrs. Green on this great experience, this awesome event, this exciting, very wonderful chance to just be in the present moment and enjoy just people just living in joy, living in the moment, and just all of the things that come with that. So
I don't think you'll find a place anywhere with more joy and more smiles than this place right here today.
I
It is
agree.
the place to be.
For sure. And we also wanted to give a shout out to Life Touch Photography, who is here. I believe they're probably taking pictures for yearbook, as well as maybe a few other publications. And so we're grateful that Life Touch is here taking pictures and providing that for other places for publication. So that's great. We are getting ready to start what I think is
the final
game. This looks like it's a game, but great. This is a game between Mrs. Green. Who do we have here?
This would
Falston?
be Patterson Mill and Falston.
Okay, Patterson Mill and Falston.
So let's meet our athletes from these two teams.
Yes, Falston's coming down the court right now. Number 33 up against that backboard. He's got so much height. Wow, great shot. Number 33 just gets the ball in right out of the gate. Seconds into this ball game.
He definitely has the height going.
He is a very, very tall young man. 33.
So on Edgewood, or I'm sorry, not the right team, on our Patterson Mill High School team, we have Alyssa Wassanis, jersey number 4. She loves books and travels frequently with her family. We have Cole Whitehurst, who loves scary movies, number 9. Jacob Arnold, number 8. He has a wonderful smile, and we can see it out there, and he loves to draw dinosaurs. Glenn Eisen, number 1, is a huge hard worker, but apparently a huge jokester. Hopefully he's not going to play any jokes on his team out there today.
He's my kind of kid. I love
I think
jokester.
that's a good thing.
That's so fun. All right, here we go again with number 33 coming down the court.
For Falston.
From Falston. And Mrs. Green, do you have that list of Falston athletes? Here, I'll take a look at that one. Let's see if we can find out. That number 33 is Ryan Jaruzwick, who's coming down the court and making some moves and getting the ball to his peers. And here we go, number 23 from Falston takes a beautiful shot. 33 gets the rebound, gets it back to his, he's gonna take the shot himself. And he puts it in for another 2 points.
Wonderful job.
That was Ryan once again. Ryan makes his way back down the court quickly to get on defense, and the Patterson Mill athletes are preparing their strategy as they make their way back down the court right now. And here we go.
Patterson Mill athletes: Gianna Chrysotoma, Rohama Hallie Michael, and Christian Maldonado. All peer best buddies helpers who are helping our players out there today. Patterson Mill coached by Summer Hurley and Suzanne Gottschalk. Tell us about Falston.
What a great shot taken by number 8 from Patterson Mill High School just then. Brilliant.
That's Jacob Arnold.
Jacob Arnold did an amazing job. Okay, here we go. We've got Falston coming back down the court again. We're looking to feed the ball to another athlete on the team.
Look at that pass.
We're heading
And
down the
zooming
court.
down to the
zooming our
other.
way to the baseline. We're going to take a shot. We're going to put it right into that net for 2 points, we hope. I can't really
What
see.
action,
And
and
2
it's
points
good
on the
for
board.
This is
Way to
anybody's
go.
game.
We are at 4 to 2.
Oh, this is
6
6 to
6
0.
to 0. Excuse me.
I
I
lost track.
misspoke.
It's getting a little bit
Mrs. Green, we need that
tough.
pizza. We need to have some sustenance for our brains after teaching all day. 33, back with the pick-off of the ball right then. He's looking for an outlet to pass the ball. We get the ball down court. Here we go. We have a Falston athlete, number 4, making her way down the court. That's Christina Panabianco. Christina fed the ball out to another one of her peers who took a shot, and it was an awesome, awesome shot. Great format. Here we go.
Tell me more about this Falston team, Miss Chandler. Who else are we looking at out there on the court?
Well, it's coached by Heather D. Scorio and Megan Grant. We have Elizabeth Bromley, Bria Dilly, E.V. Freeman, Desiree Roach, and Megan Perez. We also have Aiden Sather, number 23, who enjoys playing on his iPad. And no surprise, most teenagers do, on their phone. And he loves McDonald's and pizza.
My son loves McDonald's. I remember the days when I loved McDonald's,
Yeah,
but not so much anymore.
Right. Aaron Fallon likes music dancing and the Marvel series video games, and he loves doing those things with his brother. He's number 28 on the team, the Falston High School team. Looks like Patterson Mills making their way down the court. I'm seeing some impressive ball handling skills right now from number 4. Very good job. We also have Cameron Judy, who's on the Falston team. Cameron Judy is number 2, loves Bigfoot, monkeys, gorillas, and dancing. I totally dig dancing too.
And
nice shot
very
again
close.
by number
Almost
4. Really good
in the
shots.
basket.
Number 4 has done a great job of getting down the court and taking some really smart shots while she's open. All right, we're heading back down the court.
There's the speed in
with
the other
Folsom.
direction, but look at that defense by number 1.
Christina puts the ball up.
And the
makes
number
a great
1's on
shot.
the rebound.
And smartly gets back on defense as quickly as she can. Mrs. Green, we also have I think I mentioned Ryan Jaruzic, Aaron Fallon, Cameron Judy, we said loves Bigfoot, monkeys, and gorillas. Owen Liddick, number 26, loves Legos and video games. Okay, Falston back down, the only one in front of the net. Number 4 takes a shot. Oh, rebounded by the Patterson Mill athletes.
One more time, number 1 on the rebound.
Yes, coming down court, number 1 for Patterson Mill, making his way to the net. Nobody there, puts the shot up, gets his own rebound, and the ball is up for grabs.
And there we have another run by number 4, but no generous passing.
Yes.
There are no selfish players on these courts.
Absolutely not.
And
You're
look at
right.
this.
Check this out. Number 2
with all the steam running down the court, so close.
This is Cameron back to Christina. Christina takes a shot and hits the rim and the backboard. Here we go. Some great coaching happening with the Falston athletes out there. Number 1 coming down the court into the lane, getting ready to take a shot off the backboard and catches his own rebound, makes a good pass, gives an opportunity to another athlete on the team who's getting ready to take a shot right now. Let's see what's going to unfold in just seconds. And it's
number
good
9
for 2.
has 2 more points
What
to the
a
board.
wonderful display of good passing, smart play.
And team ethic one more time.
That
replay.
was an amazing. Yes,
Take a
we've
look.
got that on replay. What an
Wow.
awesome opportunity. So good, so good. That shot came from number 9 on Patterson Mill. Mrs. Green, who was that?
Number 9 is Cole Whitehurst. And he loves scary movies and watching people cook on YouTube.
Oh, Mrs. Green, he should have been on your food
I
class
knew
last
that
year.
was somehow going to come back around. I just had a feeling. But I am the art teacher now, thank goodness for us all.
You know, here's the thing. We're all diverse and talented
Have
in our own
different
ways.
skills in
right?
different things.
These
and I think
students-
that the
Nice job from the Patterson Mill. No, the Falston
Boston
athletes
athletes.
who just dropped one in the net for 2 more points. Bravo.
I think the same thing that matters here matters everywhere, really. It's about finding your strengths, and I know these athletes have been working to find each other's strengths and to help support where you can, where your strengths might be a complement to someone else's.
Right, and
not
helping
so
other people
strong
find them
suit.
too, right.
Yes, so I see that ethic here unfolding
I do
on the
too.
court as well.
These young people are the definition of commitment and energy and effort and enthusiasm, and I think we could all take a
Hard
lesson,
work.
yeah, out of their playbook. They just are doing things for the joy of doing them. Here we go. Falston is making their way back down the court again, looking to take another opportunity to put some more points on the board. Right now we're sitting at 8-2. Falston High School has 8 points. Patterson Mill High School has 2. There's 6 minutes, 28 seconds left on the clock at this time.
Now you've had an opportunity to see each of the teams that are represented here today.
Yes.
By Harford Cable Network, and we'd like to thank them for Harford TV for being so patient with amateur announcers.
I know.
But
I
you've had
know.
an opportunity, and this is our last game.
Yes, I'm
But you
getting kind
did
of
get
sad.
a chance to see each of the teams represented on the court today, and wonderful close-ups and great action shots. I think you might even be able to see it better than we can because they've got their camera guys down on all the good angles.
Yes, absolutely. And truthfully, as somebody who works with the journalism students at North Harford, I know sometimes how difficult it is to stay ahead of the action as best you can. And so we're super grateful for Tara.
What a shot!
Wow, what a shot!
Number 8. That was exciting. Yes, and especially in a high-paced, fast-speed game like this, how to keep it all looking so clear and wonderful.
Yep, great
and these
shots.
great replays.
That was an awesome replay again.
We get to see those smiles twice.
Yes,
once
that's
when they make it and once on the replay.
We want to freeze frame those moments, Mrs. Green.
Jacob Arnold for Patterson.
Yes, and
with
Falston
that shot.
with 2 more points.
And
that was,
Falston answers back right away.
They do. It looks like we're not wasting any time. Patterson Mills coming down the court.
The intensity
Number
is
1,
heating up.
ready. Look at this defense happening right now. Great job moving your feet, keeping his hands up, making it challenging for Patterson Mill to get that ball up. There is a decided height difference between these 2 athletes.
Yes.
However,
one.
there is no intimidation happening there.
No,
well
and the
done.
reach and the attempt was great. Just a little overreach. But I guess if you have someone that tall standing in front of you, you're going to reach as far as you can.
Falston makes a great pass back to number 33, who takes a shot. Great
and
rebound by Patterson
again, it
Mill.
goes back and forth.
Whoa! Here we go. Patterson Mill coming down the court. Number 1.
Spirit and intensity here is just
Here
breathtaking.
again, great defense happening right now. And we're looking to make the best shot possible right now. Looks like we're making our way towards the baseline.
No rush. We're going to take our time.
And
there
for 2
it is.
points! That's
so
the
exciting.
best shot of the day. Great shot. Super exciting moment.
Thrilling.
Looks like Falston is heading back down
closer.
the court. We're within 4
We've got
points.
3 minutes left. It's anybody's game.
4 minutes remaining. 3 minutes remaining. 4 points separating these 2
though
teams.
the competition is so tough, you can still again, and I just can't reinforce enough.
No! There it goes.
The celebrating from both teams for every athlete who scores.
Yes.
It just really fills your heart up.
It does. I don't know if you can hear the cheering in the gymnasium right now, but the crowd is certainly supporting these athletes each time they make a basket, or even when they don't make a basket. They're just excited to be here cheering for the people that they care about.
The support is palpable in this room.
Absolutely. All right, here we go. We've got number 8 from Patterson Mill High School making his way into the lane with the ball, getting ready to take a shot, and the ball is poised and ready. We're getting some coaching.
Make it?
And the shot goes up. He hits the rim, but it was a beautiful shot.
Great
Here
attempt.
we go. Number 33. Here we go. Falston. He is
dominating.
Not afraid to get down this court and get that ball to his peers. He is looking to give opportunities for other athletes to make good shots, to take the chance to
have turns and
their spotlight moment in the spotlight.
Share the spotlight.
All right, here we go again. Looks like we have a Falston athlete who takes a shot. Misses,
close.
but still so excited about getting the chance to sort of put the ball in
there.
there. Way to go! So exciting. We are now 14-6 with 2 minutes 21 seconds left on the clock.
Falston still has the lead, but the difference is slim, and the intensity of the players.
Mrs. Green, what is the name of number 4 right now, who's dribbling the ball down the court? What an amazing ball handler she's been this afternoon. Really doing a nice job of getting the ball down the court, using her right hand and her left hand. This is Patterson Mill, yes.
That would be Alyssa Wasson-Rios.
And Alyssa just put 2 on the board for her team.
Excellent.
Bravo.
It's getting closer every minute with still time on the board.
Yeah, 1 minute 46 seconds. We're at 8 points for Patterson Mill, 14 points for Falston High School. Falston is looking again to work that ball around to every athlete on the team. And here we go. Looks like we got a nice pass made. We're going to get it back out to the perimeter again so that we can give, I can't see what number that is right now, but a great shot again. Great rebounding happening from Patterson Mill High School.
Look at the speed on that recovery.
Oh, and this little guy.
Look at this fan.
I want to eat whatever he's eating.
All
he
this
needs to
talk
come share
about
with
food.
Mrs. Green and
My
me.
stomach's going to growl in the microphones.
Yes.
Mrs. Chandler. Look at the speed on this return. But again, the generosity, the passing, the teamwork.
Yes, absolutely. These athletes are definitely showcasing the best of Harford County Public Schools right now.
And it's two more
points on the board.
Consistency from number
But
33.
Patterson Mill is not ready to give up yet. They are completely committed to getting down the court in 47 seconds, taking a shot, and
So
going for the
close.
rebound right now, keeping that ball alive so that we can head back down the court one more time, maybe for two more plays before we have the buzzer to signal the end of this game, Mrs. Green.
And
All right.
even though our time with you this afternoon is about to sadly come to a close, there will be athletes who continue to participate. So if you're lucky enough to be here in the gyms with us, you'll get to see some more action on these courts, even though this is all the action we're going to have for you today.
Right, here we go.
TV land.
Patterson Mill coming back down the court one more time. 7 seconds on the clock. Let's see if we can get this shot off in the time that remains and get a bucket to finish out this game.
Oh, there it is in the
Right at the
last
buzzer.
2 seconds of the game. What excitement.
a way to end the game. How great is that, Mrs. Green?
And that would be 16 for Falston and 10 in a very hard-fought victory against Patterson Mill.
For sure.
But what great competition. What great competition from all of our athletes and our team members and coaches. It's just been such a great time for Mrs. Chandler and I getting to be here with you today and be part of something that is so wonderful and inspirational. We're grateful to be included ourselves, and we are so grateful to be witness to all the amazing things happening here at the Sports for Life tournament on so many levels.
I don't know if you can see what's happening on the court right now super clearly, but there's, again, lots of camaraderie and teamwork happening, and congratulations to all the athletes who participated. And like we said before, we know what the scoreboard says. We know that there's a bigger and a smaller number, and that always implies that there's a winner and a loser, but there are no losers here today. These
are rooms full of winners.
Yep, absolutely. We're so proud, so excited to be part of this program and to be a witness to all the good things that are happening with Harford County Public School students. We see, parents giving their children hugs, high fives, kisses, whatever. We see fellow athletes just so much encouragement.
Smiling with the biggest smiles you've ever seen on every person's face in this room today, right now.
Yep, looks that way. I'm not sure what's happening next or what the final outcome will be for the evening, but before we figure out what's going down next, we just want to once again say thank you again for having us, that this is the 21st annual basketball tournament that was held today for the Sports for Life program in Harford County.
That's almost as many years as we've been teaching.
Gotcha. Yep, 21 years of this, and we hope that there'll be 21 plus or more, Mrs. Green, even though we're looking to retirement in the next few years. So thank you for having us.
We promise to come back and cheer for this event for as long as we possibly can, and we hope to see you again next year. Thank you to all who made it possible, to the hosts at Harford Tech, to the students and the athletes, to Harford Cable News, and to all those involved in making this amazing event happen.
You got it. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful evening.
Congrats to all the athletes.